I mean, I say a couple to the flex they represent for Wayne Global TV. Né? So I say, you know the code in the Wayne Global TV is what fully blessed on the 90 days. So I say, yeah man, to the fullest. Yeah man, make sure them log in to Wayne Global TV. So I say, check it out. So I say, one cup of flex. So I say, Wayne Global. When you watch you know, film a plan up and try to put them on it and we head. But man, I live too long, them want Wayne Global fitted. To him juggle so smooth that them want him life for dread. I throw the bank I like the break, but we ain't all about the bread. We open up in the ears and no listen when we said, cause we lyrics them so smooth like the linen on the bed. Them want we fall, we living on the edge, I must say true, we make this them. We ain't Global TV, we are 90, anointed. Who Jaja bless, no man can curse. Give me the Range Rover, uno drive years. Boom! We in Global TV to the fullest one cup of excellence. See me?
Well, my party people in the house here ready for this. Global TV, me say we're ready for this. The latest, it's say we're ready for this. Boom, bam, bam. One Global TV, man. Dan English said that. Don't touch his dial. Well, my party people in the house here ready for this. Global TV, me say we're ready for this. The latest, it's say we're ready for this. Boom, bam, bam. One Global TV, man. Dan English said that. Don't touch his dial.
Activist or double agent? Good evening and welcome to Global TV. This is your program, and if you yet haven't known the name, it is Calamity Junction. Tonight, we will be asking the question, the big question, is Andre Stevens a double agent? I hope you can all hear me out there. Please give me a signal because for the last half an hour, I almost didn't come on. All of my systems are just playing up. Please give me a sound check. Let me know that you are hearing me. Also, please share the live, like the live. Tonight, we will be exploring, and I'm going to put you on a quick break. My system keeps playing up. I just need to do something quickly. I'm going to put you on a quick break, and I will return shortly.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to cry. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss you, we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them on the waste, and bust a man to statue. Say me like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, girl, and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above him, him a got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile of the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption cease.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. We already promise it, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On they treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the jerk man?
It burn me.
How them a treat the sound man?
It burn me.
How them a treat policeman?
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man?
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone?
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't.
Yes, good evening and welcome back. Also, good evening to TikTok. We are also live on TikTok this evening, and we are looking at whether Andre Stevens is a social justice activist or is he a double agent? I want to respond to Andre's last night broadcast. From my understanding of who Andre is and how Andre speaks, thank you last night. I cannot accept anyone on TikTok at the moment because I'm doing a broadcast on Facebook as well. So after I'm off Facebook, off YouTube, then I can have a panel on TikTok. However, in Andre Stevens' live last night, I think he goes somewhat to answer my question by stating that him not have to speak on wholeness, him not have to speak on the Jamaica Labour Party because the Jamaica Labour Party mash it up already. It's all news. But he rather stopped short of telling us how much he was paid to stop speaking about the Jamaica Labour Party and the wholeness regime. But I want to ask Andre a quick question before I deal with another issue. Why not use the money that the Labour regime pay you to keep silent or to sabotage the People's National Party, to open your tenement yard restaurant? It's Christmas is coming. I mean, the people who you are harassing, they will need to be purchasing a lot of things for family, children, and a lot of you know what. Ease down with the begging, Andre. It really, really don't look good. You take it to another level. Calm down with the begging now, man. Turn the begging down a bit, Andre. You've come from too far up. You've come from too far up to be like, seem like a nuisance or a pestilence on social media with the begging. It's not nice. Ease up with it. Ease up with it, Andre. Don't sound good. Trust me. Trust me, it don't sound good. Ease up. A whole heap of money you work. And for whatever reason you do with it, in that short space of time, millions of dollars, millions of Jamaican dollars, you've just piss it against the wall just like that. And out there acting like a pauper. Or is it, Andre, another of your pretend to mask the money you've couped from both the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party, but more so the money that you were paid by the Jamaica Labour Party to keep silent? Like and share the live, please. Like and share the live, because we're going to play some recordings tonight that will explore we will be exploring Andre double standard tonight by playing some recordings. But before we get into that, I want to go back to Andre and him robbery with you. The robber there really a printer. I'm going to printer rob somebody, so Andre, because when you go shop, you look on the robber on the bike. The robber said to you, hey boy, you look for me, so far. Man, no rob people, no. And by the time you have come back, Andre, in a them part of Kingston, they were quite busy. You find one lonely road figure upon. And the youth just point the gun right in your forehead, one particular spot in your forehead, Andre, and go in your bag, go take out one dege phone. Who robs so? I mean, which a robber so particular and careful? Not even when them there rob Morrissey at Dal Wilmple office after the first bit of the integrity did start come out. Them never just take one something, Andre, they make it look like a real robbery. One dege phone, Andre. Andre is not known to walk with one phone, first and foremost. Andre is not known to walk with one phone. Why didn't the robber never just grab your big bag and run off with it? Stop, make up the whole heap of attention-seeking narrative. Stop it. It don't look good. Stop the whole attention-seeking narrative. Nobody no rob you, Andre. Mosquito bite you. And we see the uphold where your cars, where you carry on down Matilda's corner police station. When you and Jurita Quarry have the fight at the house where she does you with bleach. You go from hospital to police station with one big old bang around. When you had a young girl pinch you the other day, you go to Matilda's police corner and you create one big hole, cobra. And you mean say Andre gunman point gun in your forehead and take away your phone and not ever cry, you know, come on life, come cry, Andre, and you come on life, come dry cry at will. You will give meaning to sizzler dry cry, Andre. And you don't come on life, come cry, not one drop of dry tears. How long you going to wield this attention knife, Andre? Is it stabbing me or you? Who is this attention knife that you're wielding is stabbing? If it's Andre, people on TikTok trying to join me, I won't be taking anyone on TikTok. If we not come over, you have to slaughter me. Let me talk about a fresh leader because the standard that we were at and to see how him come down fresh. Welcome back to YouTube, Andre, but it look like you know come back at YouTube with no meaning. You know look like you come back at YouTube with no social justice flair within your Andre. The fire has burned out quite quickly. I mean, look how long we look brushwood. I look outside like a piece of dry wood where we can look. I blaze the fire. Andre, you mean to say the flame burn out, die out just so? No man, it look like a flood your flames go through. Because flame not die out so quick without flood. Your flame just nothing about social justice and the people in you anymore. Of course, nobody not say you not do your business. Look how easy business was for you on YouTube, Andre. Look how easy business was for you on YouTube. All you have to do is sit down on your phone and chat at daytime. And nighttime, you just come and sit down and chat for 2, 3, 4 hours, everything ready for you. Look how money did easy for work on YouTube. And you're going to hackle yourself from sheet and curtain because you're not comfortable that Miss Claudia had a sheet and curtain business. You have to bore your way through it. You're not comfortable. So Auntie Dana had a cake, so you have to bore your way through it. Why you never continue with your sorrel sauce and you said there's only one Andre. Why the one Andre walk and chase after what everybody do? Get a grip of yourself, Andre. You are too all over the place. Focus on something and put yourself at it and in it. Stop being all over the place. You're a bloody loose cannon. But I want to turn my attention to another loose cannon. And I won't be spending long. I'll waffle my way through this as fast as I can. Last Thursday, I did an interview with Shernet. And on the back of that interview, Dr. Gordon, Dr. Jermaine Gordon, because I'm going to refer to him as his title tonight because I know he loves his title. I'm going to refer to him by his title tonight. Dr. Jermaine Gordon, on the back of that interview, did a show on the 3rd of December that I'm going to deal with. But I'm going to give a little background context to myself, Andre, Dr. Gordon, and the Partner Draw movement. Dr. Gordon was a part of the Partner Draw movement. In fact, when I just first met Andre and I couldn't get through to him, I reached out to Dr. Gordon and Dr. Gordon linked me to Andre and everything blew off from there. A lot of us were in the group at the time. Michelle Stern, Sonny Days, Karen Cross, Mama San, Jermaine Gordon, and quite a few more other people. We were having regular meetings on Sundays, how we're going to take the movement forward. We know that finance was important to the movement. Odin was a part of the council at the moment because the donation was mainly to deal with the feeding program that Odin was running then, even though we all know it as Andre's feeding program, but it's really Odin Richard's feeding program. So Dr. Gordon created a GoFundMe account so we can source donation for the feeding program. In all, before everything went south, there was 1,480 something US dollars in the GoFundMe account. From my knowledge, Dr. Gordon handed over almost 800 pounds of, not pounds, dollar of that to Odin Richards to deal with the feeding program. When Andre wanted the rest of money and it wasn't forthcoming, Andre, the nasty person as he is, came into the group that we were in and he was quite disrespectful to Dr. Gordon, and hell broke loose between the two of them. Things twaddle away until both Andre and I asked that the GoFundMe account be closed. During the argument, Dr. Gordon said the rest of the money may not hand it over, may I take it to pay for the work when we do in a partner job. The argument continued until we asked Dr. Gordon to close the account. I did have the password as well, but what Dr. Gordon did was change the account, then the password, then send the account, come give me, a new password, come give me, close the account, which wasn't the correct password. So I send him back a voice note. I say, why you send me a wrong password? Close the account yourself because you have access to it. And an argument sparked between Dr. Gordon and I. I must say before, Dr. Gordon and Andre Stevens is one of the two. Both of them are two very controlling narcissists. I cannot take any call right now, please. Can you text me? That threw me off. Tell me where I was, please, in the chat. Right, Dr. Gordon, in the argument, went on his live to do a live on me and Andre to slander Andre and myself. When he was on the live, one second. When he was on the live, I called him and was trying to distract him, and he was going on and on and on. Then Karen Cross and Sunny Days called him and tried to talk him down. That day calmed down. I think it was a day later, then it flared up again, and he went out there and he did a live on us, and I went hard on Dr. Gordon, and things separated for all of us from them. So Dr. Gordon and Andre have their beef from then. Now I want to address Dr. Gordon in relation to the interview I did with Shernet and the show he did on the 3rd of December. Now I know Dr. Gordon and I know Andre. Both of them are narrative persons, and both of them are attention seekers. In no way, shape, or form, I would believe any thread of word that Dr. Gordon said in that show that he did, and I think whichever evening it was. Dr. Gordon, like Andre, like to stage things. If nobody is around them to temper and control them, they are two dangerous narcissists. And I want to make it categorically clear that this beef and I between Andre, this onslaught and defamation that Andre has started on me that led to this has nothing to do with Dr. Gordon beef with Andre. If Dr. Gordon have a beef with Andre, take it outside of what is happening between Wayne and Andre at the moment. The last thing Wayne wants is to be caught in a crossfire with two narcissists. So this is Wayne publicly saying he has nothing to do with Dr. Gordon. Wayne and Dr. Gordon have no alliance, will never have any alliance. And as wicked as the two of them be, that situation at the time, Dr. Gordon withhold the money, never hand it over. Andre was being very nasty to him. So I never Andre at fault over the money them time. It was Dr. Gordon. But Andre, big nasty mouth as always, was quite nasty, and it caused the problem. So I want to make that clear. This beef with Dr. Gordon and Andre, don't link it to the beef where me and Andre have totally different bang around. I'm not having a beef with Andre. I'm explaining things where Andre mess up in a public. Me explain and expose what me find out about Andre since the disaster and destruction of Partner Draw. So now that me get that out of the way, I want to go into exploring whether Andre is an activist or rather a double agent. When we return, I will play, I'm going to explain the voice notes. I will play two voice notes from Andre. One that was sent to the junior producer. I played it before. I will play it halfway to make a point, and I will explain the point when it's played. I'm also going to play Eric, a voice note that Andre sent to Brother Anu. And then I will explain that. After that, I will play a recording between Andre and Delano, which have played before. I'm going to replay it so it's fresh in your mind tonight. Also, I'm going to play a voice recording between Andre Stevens and Dennis Meadows. Get your pens and papers. Tonight, it will be a compare and contrast. Get your pens and papers. Like and share the live, please. You shouldn't sit down here waiting for recordings without liking and sharing the live. It's awfully not fair. TikTok, like and share the live, please. Like and share the live, because we're going to expose double standard and double agent tonight. Like and share the live. Like and share the live. We will stop talk until Mr. The likes and shares moving. Send go tell everybody. Get on the pens and papers, because I want you to write down the compare and the contrast bit them want to hear. Get your pens and papers. Because you see to Andre broke. And you see to the whole that we rob Andre. Get your pens and papers, please. Because I need you all to be able to compare and contrast Andre Stevens. And while you're doing that, you're also going to compare and contrast the information you're hearing in these recordings with the Andre Stevens you know and partner your TV screen. The social justice Andre Stevens, the Andre that cares about all of us, the Andre that is the most loyal person, as he always put it. May the most loyal youth you can come across. Are you loyal to attention, to money, fame, power, or just general sus? Like and share the live, please. Right, I'm going to start playing the recording with that Andre sent to the junior producer. I'm not going to play all of it. When it gets to there, I'll stop it and tell you what I want to tell you.
Many people would want to come. I've exposed you to some of the best people and the best voices and the best networks in Jamaica. Many people would want an opportunity to meet.
Opal Davy, climb wall backwards. You might find it actually very chilling. Go and climb a wall backwards. Listen, please.
To meet a great man like Anu. A great man like Anu that you get to talk to, you don't know how much money he worth. A great man like Anu is my brother. And I was concerned about you.
That's how far I will go in this one. A great man like Anu. Write it down. Hey. A great man like Anu. Did you hear that? A great man like Anu. That's what he said. A great man like Anu. a great man, he said, like Anu. I'm now going to play a recording in full that he sent to Anu, and then I will come back and give further explanation.
In many forms. And I have all the proof. I know I came to your house guarded up in many forms. And I captured your data. The JP told me to come and find out about you. I came in many forms. And the chief told me never to trust you. And the chief told me many things about you and why you need to get rid of you, but you have to help me improve. Chief, tell me. Chief, tell me. You can't go on them, man. You can't get to the show. Everything you get to go mash up. Scammer got the boy. Naya go get exposed. Brittany go get exposed. Everything. Everything. Every estate go get exposed. When mash up your blood clot, you never know, say, we can't kick every farm. So it's because you think you're pure. Karen Aria did tell me who you be. She tell me, say, you have nothing impurity in you. You will take the form of nobility, but use the greatest chaos. And I'm going to take off the chaos of Jamaica. Let blood clot Jamaica and go back a foreign scammer, dirty, culprit, criminal boy. You think we don't know? I find it to be blood clot. All of the mother them reveal me and tell me where be. And and you think you're going to be my chairman? No, I know. You will never get a boom of blood clot and everything. I have my security. All of my elders them tell me to talk my truth. So me I got blood clot talking. I see you come on my blood clot house today. Try find me in a spirit pussy and I'm going this try down to your blood clot generation. Try me bumbo clot today. Go on back at go on, left bumbo clot Jamaica. And go on, left we alone. But guards, man, they do this and they do one corner stone and this and that ready for today. And they want none of your blood clot. You're a scammer and fraudster, wolf, snake, everything you take. I go and make the aim. You see, when I tell Chief today, all what you do to him, I go and make Bumbleclad Chief know what you do to him. And when Chief Bumbleclad know what you do to him, I go and make Bumbleclad Ruan know what you do to him. And I go and make Bumbleclad Tammy know what you do to her. And you see when them the tree know and when them tree do it, you see a blood clot direct where you stifle pussy. And you try come, I go and make the whole of Jamaica know. Yeah. Ashe, no more Andre. Settle now, man. Settle now, man. Pussy, me ready for you. Naya are going to destroy our blood clot. Goodbye, pussy.
You heard the word Naya. Write that down. Brittany, keep that in your mind. But I'll deal with the name. No, let me get to Anu first. You heard in the first voice note, great man like Anu, who is my brother. Keep that in mind because we will explore that further when we get to the Delano recording. Karen Harriet. You heard Andre said the name just now. Karen Harriet told me. Is Karen Harriet your reader, Andre? As I suggest, she's your spiritual advisor. Is Karen Harriet your reader? Is that not an admission from Andre Stevens that Karen Harriet is his spiritual mother and is reading people and telling him who they are and who they aren't? Are we clear on that? You heard the name Naya and Brittany. You heard him planning to destroy Brother Anu's entire generation. These are Brother Anu children that Andre is threatening. These are Brother Anu's children that Andre Stevens is threatening their life. I'm gonna keep on a pen and paper, you know. Write things down, because when me done play the negative voice note, I go on my bed and we will come analyze. You can call in, you know. You can call in, make we analyze whether Andre is a narcissist or not. Andre is a double agent, or he's a social justice activist, or he's a sellout. But it's time we have that debate on Andre Stevens. Like and share the live, please. TikTok, please like and share the live. I noticed some people's been sending me requests on TikTok, but because I'm doing a broadcast at the moment, I cannot be disturbed. So when I'm doing TikTok alone, that's the only time I'll be able to do such. I will take a break. When I return, we will refresh our memory with the Delano recording.
Global TV send another one. Oh, 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 oh. Global TV, I send them home. Yeah, man, this is Michael Buckley. I tell you, say, yo, the Global TV, yeah, man, me represent that 100%. Play the music, Global. Boom, shot.
Yes, welcome back. Most of you here, or if you're new here, you may have heard it in a previous broadcast or heard it being played by other broadcasters. But I'm going to play for you now a recording between, these two recordings are quite short, but listen to the arguments, listen to the conversation, write down what you've missed the last time it was played, because you are going to compare and contrast the information that you hear tonight, as well as compare and contrast it to the Andre Stevens we all know. Listen to Delano Steedwright on Andre Stevens.
Between us. You know, saying that based on the preliminary look up what they have. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
The monies that were being withdrawn from both accounts, apparently it is his manager or somebody fraudulently acting as his manager has been signing monies out of his account. His account named Wellgen, W-E-L-L-J-E-N. And apparently it's the manager's signature that they've seen on all the transactions coming out of his account. Now, they don't know if in fact it's a manager who signed or maybe somebody fraudulently acted on behalf of the manager and used the manager's signature. That they wouldn't be able to establish that yet until they do the necessary interviews and so on. But that's what they're seeing now. There's a one disturbing thing they saw is that one of the transfers from Bolt's account done allegedly by the manager went directly to the personal account of the manager himself, which apparently will cause problems when the FBI guys also come in, because they might say this is a waste of time, this is an internal fraud, etc. We don't know. Anyway, I just make them know that.
But then, what was the timeline of that?
I don't know. I don't want to ask, but that's what they tell me so far. So I make a note of it. It seems that a lot of people watching the program, so they just update their call them, including the investigators themselves.
Well,
the quarter apparently.
there's one thing, you know, I don't come for harm nobody. I'm just unearthing the deficiencies in people's argument. And you're very good.
What do you mean, Ian?
Listen.
How you manage?
Manage what?
Otherwise, how you survive?
You know, I don't have any income, but I just try to just keep floating here and
When Andre said this, the YouTube account was taken in from 7 to 12,000 US dollars per month. He was also scooping in on donation throughout the diaspora. He was taking money from politicians on both sides of the coin to run the SSL and the Sagicor story. Continue listening.
here and there. You guys have such an excellent brain like mine, but you don't want to give me none of the time. You don't want to put Andre on what little job this or so forth. Nobody don't want to look at Andre. You all know that about people, you know that if I get something to do, it will be done to the best of my ability. But
Did Andre ask to be bought? Did, in the law of contract, was Andre making a sales puff here, or he was making an offer to cheat? I'm available to accept a deal. I hope you not take notes tonight, you know. I hope you not take notes tonight.
people just threatened. But
So have you tried reaching out to Mrs. H and so on?
no, Delano, after go and ask.
What you have done, they have established yourself as a head of a social commentator, you know, Andre. It's a powerful position you put yourself in, where you are now in a position to negotiate.
Yeah, but what I'm going to say is, dear, bro, I know the powers that I have. I know my capabilities. Brand Jamaica could do well with my brain, and you know that. You know them well. I can sit and assist in crafting narrative and building campaigns.
Crafting narratives and building campaign that no one knows that I'm behind.
I'm sorry, but that's what they are called, including the investigators themselves.
Well, it's one thing, you know, I don't come for harm nobody. I'm just unearthing the deficiencies in people's argument. And you're very good.
How do you maintain? How you manage?
Manage what?
Otherwise, like how you survive?
You know, I don't have any income, but I just try to just keep floating here and there. You guys have such an excellent brain like mine, but you don't want to give me none of the time. You don't want to put Andre on what little job this or so forth. Nobody don't want to look at Andre. You all know that.
Has Andre been put on a little job somewhere where we don't know? Has Andre Stevens, because I get angrier now, has Andre Stevens been put in tenement yard to go run restaurant to spare the Prime Minister time to come fool with and buy vote again? Like seriously, Andre, after me get up every night in a high blood pressure, 6 hours and 5 hours ahead of you, you sell out the movement just so? And if you sit down quiet just so? Like me born fool. Continue listening.
About people, you know that if I get something to do, it will be done to the best of my ability. But people just threatened. But
so have you tried reaching out to Mrs. H and so on?
No, Delano, after go and ask.
What you have done, they have established yourself as a head of a social commentator, you know, Andre. It's a powerful position you put yourself in, where you are now in a position to negotiate.
Yeah, but what I'm going to say is, dear, bro, I know the powers that I have. I know my capabilities. Brand Jamaica could do well with my brain, and you know that. You know them well. I can sit and assist in crafting narrative and building campaigns that many people don't even know that I was a part of. Because you know how me stay. As much as me, you know there's a personal demeanor that boy in chatty, but you know about part. You have been there with me that of all that the perception is, you know I will sit and have that level of confidentiality. So when you see people as the boy, him uncontrollable, you know that he's not.
Bear in mind, he was speaking to just gentleman about confidentially. At the same time, he was recording it. He was speaking to Delano and telling him that, you know, Andre is a person that is very confidential. I can hold it, I can zip it, and I can grip it. But in the same breath, he had his button pressed.
It's not true. Because there is nobody who was loyal to me, to wholeness, than me. And you know it. When me now go to school, and people have said, boy, him there you and you know Delano when Miss Feast couldn't pay and Mr. Sir, the H, Miss H. Them say Andre just hold on a little further. I stood with them.
I know that, so I hope that they can resolve it because I know how close you guys were.
So, me not think it, Delano, when me think
so it just deteriorated so rapidly, you know?
When I think about it, brother, me not really want
to but you want the advantage in a way because you have no cover. And like from a way of working in a unique way.
Well, as me said, my intention is not to mash up nothing. My intention, bro, is just as how a few.
My intention enough to mash up nothing. Was your intention then, Andre, was to just robble Rose, get their attention, and get a job, albeit a quiet, paid off one, to stay silent, and then you just throw it whole away under the bus? In less than a year, Andre, you couldn't prove your loyalty for a whole year? Huh? Not even a year, and you throw it under the bus.
When me now go to school, and people have said, boy, him there you and you know Delano when Miss Feast couldn't pay and Mr. Sir, the H, Miss H. Them say Andre just hold on a little further. I stood with them.
I know that, so I hope that they can resolve it because I know how close you guys were. So,
me not think it, Delano, when me think
so it just deteriorated so rapidly, you know?
When I think about it, brother, me not really want
to but the advantage in a way too because you have no cover. And like from a way of working in a unique way.
Well, as me said, my intention is not to mash up nothing. My intention, bro, is just as how a few people have, a few more people, not even a few, more Jamaicans should be able to access a livable income. And that may have depending on, you know, I've always been a defender of truth and justice. You know, me now go sit on one table and messy foolishness I go on and make a have the foolishness. Then on me now go strike them. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that also community tourism is needs a complete reset. And we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing because they were just making money and doing nothing.
So we may say Delano, there is another thing that you're not even starting to look on yet, my friend. Serious ecotourism we not eat. For instance, why you think I'm pushing this maroon agenda? You think I'm just pushing this maroon agenda for the land?
I'm going to roll back a bit. Put this in your notebook as well. Why do you think I'm pushing the maroon agenda? Do you think I'm just pushing the maroon agenda for the land? It turns out that all Andre wants was to get into the Maroon community to do his double agent work, under the guise of also pushing to get ecotourism there. So he would have close link with the Maroon community while he's taking back tails in private to the Jamaica Labour Party. Is Andre Stevens a social justice activist, or is he a double agent?
Great. You see, all of them investments between what you and Eda do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that also community tourism piece needs a complete reset. And we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing.
So we may say,
want to change the whole game.
there is another thing that you're not even starting look upon yet, my friend. Serious ecotourism in an if, for instance, why you think I'm pushing this Maroon agenda? You think I'm just pushing this Maroon agenda for the lands? No, Delano. Remember, I have been a survivor of mental health. You ever wonder if we can go certain places?
Hey, listen, I know it's a unique place. Andre, I find out we unique way to work with it, but the keys that nobody should know that we're working with it.
I have no problem with that.
Including necessary compensation or whatever, but nobody should know, because you know the sensitivity of the world we live in.
Men know how the thing works, my brother.
I see so much people further, like,
and I am not, Delano, tell me not hard to deal with. Tell me it's hard to deal with. Andrew can call me. No, because I said this to you. Andrew can call me tomorrow morning and say, Andrew, may need to have a sit down. Am I going to be the person to say no?
It is true.
If in call, no, if Andrew call me tomorrow, if Andrew call me tomorrow morning, if Juliet call me and say, Andrew, let us sit and have a discussion about building and better Jamaica, you know me have it. Delano, you know, if I wanted to have gone and helped the PNP, I would have gone a long time. You ever think about that? I've not gone.
Write it down in your note.
Let me get back to you. I've already some calls. All right, so I'll keep you posted. But
if me do want to go work with the PNP,
there's no saying that.
You know, think would have gone long time. Write that down. Was Andre really serious about social justice? Or that was just careful marketing skills deployed by Andre Stevens? Soon gone on my bed. Send go call the PNP them and tell them, listen to Andre and Dennis Meadows. Send go call Jayton Campbell and all of the PNP WhatsApp group. Did the Jamaica Labour Party, Andre Stevens, pay you to get inside the People's National Party? Did they pay you to go to the People's National Party conference looking like a clown? A 24-month-old child. That's the child you heard Andre threatening in the recording. That's the life of the child you heard Andre threatened in the recording. But I want to play the Dennis Meadows, and then we shall all go to bed, sleep on it, and let's discuss tomorrow night. Compare and contrast. I hope you're following. I hope you're all following. Remember, he said, Brother Anu is a very good man, my very good brother. And then after you heard him threatening Brother Anu's daughter to kill, to destroy, you also heard in the voice note between him and Delano that Andre wasn't really real on the Maroon agenda. There was no realness there. He was just trying to get in as a Labour operative. I'm now going to play the Dennis Meadows recording, and I hope you've collected your notes.
See, Gleaner put out the setting to say something about PNP reject.
Well, PNP just respond.
Well, I hope you won't be attacked. I hope you're not be one of them who spend up your money and then close the election. I know enough of them not honorable. I know me.
Oh, you know, so no, so take care, my love. Take care. Yep. Yeah, 100.
You know, they tell them mark them people in the honorable, you know, them say something and then you look at it.
That is for sure. Indication that all the leak what was behind our data, you know. Because all of a sudden you're looking at 60 more at the seat.
I want your seat. Oh, interesting.
But I'm glad that whoever tried this would send them a message, because the kind of response that they get from the diaspora and local in the constituency, they never dare try that again.
So you really believe he's behind it?
Yes, but don't quote me.
Oh. I wouldn't be surprised though, Dennis, because the fucker is like that.
No, he's not an honorable guy, not an honorable guy at all.
But Dennis, I told you up to 2 weeks ago, I said, you remember I said it to you 2 weeks ago?
I remember some of them for discussion regarding that same subject.
He's the most dishonorable human being I know.
No scruples at all.
That guy, and I am telling you, Dennis, he's the greatest demise to the PNP.
Yes, I tend to agree with you.
Up to 2 weeks ago, you had defended the brother, I know. Up to 2 weeks ago. And I said to you, Dennis, I understand politics. And when I look at this guy, I see treachery. I see evil. I see somebody who is dishonorable. I see that you add up the match for no as him did want to see. Finger leak the something.
Yeah, we just get the response to see what would be the response, but they never expect any kind of response. Everybody was being bombarded. The argument is on the demand. I just printed 2,000 shirts and caps. I printed none before because you don't know where it's going, so you don't want to waste money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And until I was told that August 19th is my decision, my D-Day, I went and printed 2,000 shirts and caps.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Even the enemy, even worse, enemy called me and said, well, if this is true, I support the wickedness. John Garden called me and tell me, so this is
John Garden, when they call you?
John Garden called me and said that was true, she has stepped off on the PNP. Other people called me from all over, said that they are prepared to step down if this is so.
I tell you, this group needs to be taken out, Dennis, and you speak for yourself. Mark cannot be prime minister for this country.
When Andre said this, Andre was in an active conversation with Dayton Campbell. Good evening, Miss Tara Playfair. Tara Playfair is quite aware of what I'm talking about. She sat in those meetings. She is aware of those talks. Listen to Andre that was trying to work with Mark Golden.
Everybody was being bombarded. That argument means what I'm going to make the man just printed 2,000 shirts and caps. Printed none before because you don't know where it's going, so you don't want to waste money, right? And until I was told that August 19th is my day of decision, my D-Day, I went and printed 2,000 shirts and caps. Right? Everybody, even the enemy, you know what's enemy called me and say, well, if this is true, I support you and your wickedness. John Garden, you call me and tell me, so this is about
John Garden will be call you.
John Garden called me and said that prostitution has stepped off of the PNP. Other people call me from all over, say that they are prepared to step down if this is so.
I tell you, this group needs to be taken out, Dennis, and you see it for yourself. Mark cannot be prime minister for this country.
He's weak. I don't know, get to be all over the party, this party.
When I said this week, you know, that him not have no dick. You know, understanding what I'm saying. But glad you not live and not learn. But when we reaching,
I keep in your looks or certain things. Know yourself, right?
yes, man. Keep me posted.
All right?
Yeah, Papa.
Good.
You've heard it. You've heard it. Remember, he said to Dennis Meadows, these whole lot forget kept out, meaning the People's National Party lot. Are you all aware that prior to, if you don't want to call and cuss me, you can call and come, you know, so some 100 people them there. And if anybody spot any inconsistency and they want to call it out, feel free to do so. The lines are open on Global TV. It's 07956 907 089 055 118 3131. It is the same Andre that took a private deal with the Jamaica Labour Party is saying to Dennis Meadows, bear in mind that before the FLA scandal, and can somebody correct me possibly, Dennis Meadows was a member of the Jamaica Labour Party. It's when the FLA scandal, and if anybody remember in the group, can you correct me please? When the FLA scandal between him and Shane, Shane that man did name or something of the sort, in a them bang around there, Dennis Meadows defect to PNP. Are you ready for an election, Mr. Golden? Is the people around Mark Golden willing to support Mark Golden to an election victory? Or will it be an onslaught of sabotage? This is where we leave it tonight. Thank you very much for being here. Spread the word. Analyze what you've heard across all those 4 voice notes. Was Andre sent by the Jamaica Labour Party to do a wide scope of the nation from their compound all the way down to the shoreline? He got very close to the Maroons. He got very close to many influential people. He got very close to the People's National Party. He is now back privately in the fold of the Jamaica Labour Party? Is he, based on what we've heard, or is he a double agent? Question in the chat. Is Andre an activist based on what you've heard, or is he a double agent? Good night, Carlos Gray. Good night, Debbie Jervis. Good night, Captain J. Good night, Simple. Good night, Jamie. Jamie Too Cool, Amazing Grace, Navlet Samuel, Overcomer, Upsetter, Beat and Teach, Adu James, Sandra Lee. All if you not cuss me, may I be going up. Elijah B, you always a cuss me, I think, you know. Me no member. But big up all of you who are here. Mel B and everybody. Nadine Classic and everybody. Louis. Who else? Lana. Big up on yourself. Thank you all for being here. And I want you all to assess this information with an unbiased mindset. Don't assess this information with any hatred or anger towards Andre Stevens or myself. Assess it based on the information you heard. Assess it based on the wording, not how you feel about him or myself. Assess it based on the wording. Upsetter, I know thief me did really thief, you know, him sign it over to me legally and me take it. And me I use it and do fine with it. I know thief me thief it. Hey, Opal Davis, sorry if me upset you late earlier. Sorry. But thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your support. Like the live, share the live. TikTok, for those who are here on TikTok, thank you very much, because of the type of screen I'm using over TikTok, I can barely see anything, especially for those small writing that happen over TikTok. For my I can see them like a white something there. But thank you all very much. And I will come back tomorrow to have a further breakdown discussion on the double agent. I'm no longer going to ask the question, is he or is he not? Andre Stevens, we can fairly say, based on the information we heard, we heard him having with both sides of the political fence. Andre Stevens is being exposed as a double agent. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.